Hey everyone, welcome to another Buy It Now auction. For those of you who are wondering, what is a Buy It Now auction? Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put up 5 items and I'm going to put out a starting bid on each of the items. You can place bids simply by leaving a comment with the item number and your bid in the comments down below. If you see an item that you really want and you don't want to wait for the auction to end, I will also put out a buy it now price. If you choose to buy it now, you get the item for that buy it now price, and that particular auction item is over. I will ship it to you, we'll take care of shipping and everything else, and that's that. So I'm going to show you 5 items. I'm going to pay for shipping on all these items, so whatever price you bid, that's the only price you have to pay. And since I'm paying for shipping, I am going to restrict this just to the United States and Canada, just to keep some costs down a little bit. All right, so with that, I'm going to go through the 5 items for this week. Item number 1, this is my T44 1862 $1 Confederate States of America note. I had recently upgraded this one, so I figure I'll give you guys a shot at getting it. This is one of the cooler notes from the Confederate States of America. It has a very interesting look to it, and it's a lower denomination. The low denominations, the 1, the 2s, those were heavily circulated. That's why you never find them in good shape. They're also made on rice paper. It's extremely thin. It doesn't take much to destroy these notes. This particular note, in a VG8, lists out at $45. I'm not asking $45 for this note, no way. Starting bid on this is going to be $15. That's it. Let's just zoom in real close here. You can see it's not perfect, nowhere near perfect, but it is the authentic note. Real signatures on the bottom here. Handwritten serial number here. That's Lucy Pickens there in the corner. And just to show the back, there's nothing on the back there. But anyway, like I said, the starting bid on this is going to be $15. We're going to go $1 increments. And if you choose to buy it now, $30 and I'm sorry, $35 and it's yours. 15 and 35. $15 on the bid, 35 on the buy it now. That is item number 1. Number 2 this week. This, let me make sure I grab the right one, is going to be a 1923 silver certificate. I see a lot of these up for auction, and a lot of them sell for way too much money. I found one that was in decent shape, and that will sell for a decent price. Let's see, this is number FR238. It's a $1 silver certificate from 1923. It's the last of the large size notes. And yeah, it does have a crease here, crease here, crease here, crease here, a little bit of dirt. But the whole note is here. It's not written on or scribbled on or anything like that. And you can see it's in a case. $35 is what the person that I saw initially was asking for it. I managed to buy a bunch of stuff, and I got it for a much better price. The 1923 silver certificate, even in VF20, it's $55, and this is pretty close to a VF20. I'm pretty sure. I've got notes that have these vertical and horizontal folds like that are graded 25. So don't let that scare you off. Like I said, even in a 20, this grades out at, or books out at $55. The starting bid on this is going to be $30, and the buy it now price is going to be $50. So still below that VF20 range. And once again, looking at the back, just so you can see the note in its entirety here. That's what we're talking. So that is number 2, 1923 $1 silver certificate. Number 3, we're going with FR1331. What is it? It's my spinner note. I had also recently upgraded my spinner note. This was the one that sat in my collection for a couple years. Spinner was the person who, with Abraham Lincoln, came up with postal currency and then became fractional currency during the Civil War because people were hoarding change. This 50-cent note features spinner. It's from the 3rd series, if I recall. And not only does it have Spinner's signature, but he put himself on the note. This one, I believe, is actually one of the top 100 notes. And if I remember, this one's a Type 1, and my current note that I replaced it with is a Type 2. So the backs are a little bit different, but I've shown those in my books. Anyway, Spinner note. In VG8, this is about $75. You can see it does have this little hole here. The Spinner note, like I said, in VG8 runs about $75. We're going to start this one off at $40, and if you want to buy it now, you can buy it for $70. So $40, $1 increments, $70 on the buy it now. That is number 3. Number 4 this week, we're going to go with a 1934. This is a 1934 $100 bill. Now, generally in the 34 series, there's a lighter green and a darker green. And the darker green is actually the shorter of the print, but everybody always goes after the light green. I'm talking about the color of the seal. So this one is actually the dark green seal. The note looks a little dirty, but the condition of the note is actually pretty good. It does show some handling. It does show folds, but not creases, if you understand what I'm getting at with those. There's direct sunlight coming through the back, so the note actually looks much better than it doesn't look. That's the image of the picture coming through from the back. You can see it does have a little bit of dirt, a little bit of handling, but overall, pretty good shape. Like I said, no hard creases, or there's just a few folds in the note itself. This one is the first one to come out and say that doesn't say gold. This note is legal tender for all debts, public and private, and is redeemable in lawful money rather than redeemable in gold. Anyway, the dark green $100 note from 1934, believe it or not, this actually books out in VF20 at $150. This one's easily a 20, probably closer to a 30. Anyway, $150 in VF20. 110 is the starting bid on this. We'll do $5 increments because it's over $100. And if you want to buy it now, you can get it for under that under that VF price. We'll go $140 on the buy it now. So 110 on the bids, 140 on the buy it now. That is the 1934 dark green $100 Federal Reserve note. And finally, number 5 this week. This one is FR 2309. Oh, by the way, this one, if I didn't say, the FR number on this is 2152. Okay. Number 5, FR 2309, a 1934A. You can see 1934A. $10 silver certificate, but this one is the North Africa silver certificate. One of my favorite notes because you have the dark blue, or I should say the light blue. Well, it's dark blue when you get it all together. You have the blue numeral, you have the yellow seal, you have the black ink, you have the green on the back. Clearly one of the most colorful notes that you're going to get. You can see this one has been handled. Not too bad. Not too bad. Like I said, it's not perfect, but it is a very cool $10 North Africa emergency note from World War II. In VF20, no, I don't have that one listed here. This particular note, we're looking at a $50 starting bid, and if you wanted to buy it now, we're talking $80. So $50 on the bids, $1 increments, of course, and $80 would be the buy it now price. That's the 1934 $10 North Africa emergency currency silver certificate. So that's what I've got for you guys this month. Good luck on the bidding. Remember, this is open to people in U.S. and Canada. I'll take care of the shipping. The price you bid is the price that you get it for. I accept PayPal. I accept Cash App. We can do good old-fashioned check. We'll figure out how to pay for it. All right, guys, good luck. Thanks for bidding, and I'll see you next week.